Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Well, dear students, today we are going to explore the vocabulary of our first poem, that is A Bird Came Down the Walk. And we'll try to look at the different difficult words, and we'll see the meanings, and I'll try to give you an antonym and a sentence of the word as well. So the very first word here we have the angleworm. That simply means an earthworm uh, which is present in the soil. Well, and actually it becomes a victim of the birds and the other animals. And the antonym of this word can be a predator. That means the one who is going to hunt. And sentence can be any bird. We may say robin. The robin pulled an angleworm out of the soil. So that is how we may use it in our sentence. The second word can be dew. Well, we all know dew means the tiny drops of water, and that actually form on very cool surfaces at the night time. And we may write water or dampness, and the antonym can be dryness. That means void of any dampness. Sentence can be the grass was wet with morning dew. If you have the habit of morning walk, and if you walk barefooted in the morning, you may experience the dew. The third phrase I've written over here is the convenient grass. While I was explaining the stanzas, I told you that here actually the grass has been personified. Just to make it a little more understandable, I may say that the grass that is, you may say nearby or very easily accessible. So convenient grass means which is available very easily, or you can access it quite comfortably. And the antonym can be the distant thing. You can put it in the sentence by saying the bird ran on the convenient grass behind the path. The next word, that is beacon. I think I have explained this word as well while I was explaining the stanza to you. That is simply an insect, and normally with hard wings. So antonym can be, well, obviously because it is named a particular insect, so we may not have a particular antonym. Uh, Sentence can be a shiny black beetle crawled under the stone. That is how you can use it in your sentence. Well, number 5 is beads. Beads actually mean very small and normally round in shape. You may say the objects or stones or anything. Here, if you remember in the poem, they have been used for describing the bird's eyes. And the antonym can be something which is flat. So flat surface can be, things can be described opposite to the weeds. And normally the beads are used in ornaments. We may say her necklace was made of bright glass beads. Okay, dear students, the next word here on our hand is the velvet head, and you must have heard the word velvet, which is uh, similar to something which is very soft. So here it is going to be a soft or smooth head. The bird's head actually meant by that, and the antonym can be something which is very rough, or we may say coarse. And the sentence can be the rabbit's fur felt like velvet to the touch. So rabbit is also having very velvety texture. Well, the next word is cautious. And by cautious, we mean somebody who is very careful, or the person who watches everywhere just to avoid the danger. And the antonym can be, well, we may say careless or reckless, who does not have any caution. And the sentence can be, and the child was cautious while walking on the icy road. That means he was careful so that he may not fall. The next word can be crumb. Crumb actually means, you must have heard this, bread crumbs normally we use. So that is the small pieces of bread. Normally when we are eating, you must have noticed that some part of the bread falls down, very small pieces. They are called the bread crumbs. We may also say the pieces of bread, or even the other foods as well. And the antonym can be the whole, not the piece. So that sentence can be, well, he left a crumb of cake on the plate. That means very small pieces of cake were left by him. The next word is, rather it is a phrase, rode him softer home. Well, if you remember, I believe this is the last stanza, from the last stanza of the poem, when the bird has finally decided that it is going to leave. So it's actually a metaphor, and comparing the bird's gentle flight to rowing a boat very smoothly. And the antonym can be, well, you may say something which is going to crash or crashed, or something which is stumbling, obviously not moving in a very stable manner, awkwardly. So all these words can be used as antonym to this phrase. Well, the sentence can be, the swan glided as though it had rowed him softly home across the water. So next phrase that we have here is, oars divide the ocean. Well, the meaning is, here actually the image of wings is there, that is comparing wings moving through air, uh, basically the movement of wings, and they have been compared with the oars that is cutting the water. Well, again, the antonym will be, well, you may say stillness or no movement at all, or calmness again you may say. And the sentence that we can make is, well, the oars divided the ocean rhythmically. That means in a very rhythmical manner the oars are cutting the ocean so that the boat can go ahead or move ahead. All right, yes. So the next word is a seam. Well, actually, that means a line where two edges or surfaces meet. Normally, you must have we use this word seam for the sewing of clothes, where the two edges of the clothes are joined together. So here, actually, it means visible line on water. And the well, in this context, if we write, we will say visible division. And the antonym can be, well, smoothness, or we may say continuity. And the sentence, well, the lake was so calm, it showed no seam on its surface. That means there were no lines on the surface visible at all. The next word is butterflies. It is again a phrase. Butterflies of banks of noon. That suggests the daytime. Here, actually, off banks of noon means that they are fluttering in bright sunlight. The antonym can be, well, you may say darkness or gloomy, and the sentence can be the bright butterflies danced along the garden at noon. That means in the daytime. The last word, dear students, that I have picked for you is the word plashless. Well, plashless means uh, noiseless movement. When somebody is moving without making splash or noise, that is splashless. And the antonym can be splashing or noisy, you may say. And the sentence of splashless can be the fish darted splashless through the clear water. That means it did not make any noise and move very smoothly into the water. So I hope, dear students, that with these words and phrases explained in the context of the poem, you will be able to better understand the meaning of the poem and explain it in your words. Thank you very much for today's session, and inshallah we'll continue with the other parts of the third lesson, that is the poem, the very first poem in your syllabus. So thank you very much. Allah bless you all.